set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
Not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield.
Oh, nice.
Touchdown, LA! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
That was nice.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Shut up!
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Just nailed that.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the... Murray fighting, lost the football, and now the Rams have got it. Go down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These 2 teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Going deep here for Landry.
Oh,
and it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. The 20, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Down the right sideline. Van Jefferson. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. 72 yards. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Let me get that Mary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Oh, a touchdown.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time
no,
they threw the intercept.
That's a bullshit.
Grass here, middle of the field. Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That was my fault. That was a bad call.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready. 59.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you.
That pass is big, bro.
Even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Blankenship out for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Rams 49, Cardinals 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Niggas don't know who these Rams is.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
38-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the counter, Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cardinals 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Murray finding his target. It's Trey McBride. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Murray now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hunt will try going up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They throw it out right complete. He's got room to roam, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On play action, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Fournette again, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. The quick slant.
Get that.
He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 67 yards. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Rams 56, Cardinals 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
He's going to get one.
Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
I wanted you to celebrate. I wanted you.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have taken it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Evans on the toss left side. Past the 20. Fuck. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans, 41 yards. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
29-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, here's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 114 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be off.
Oh, wide open, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 77 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive. impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Van Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So first and 10 now from the 30. This looks like a free play for Stafford. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll try the left side with Evans, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll toss this out to Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Blankenship out for the point after.
For the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Bro, you might as well let me score that 100, man. Fuck it.
Fournette once more on second down.
Yeah, man. Let me score that 100, man. Let me score that 100.
Not much more than that. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
You gotta stop. I ain't never do this in man.
We'll be back after this. Tough spot here. Third
I
down
haven't.
and
This is
11.
the first time. I gotta score the 100. You know, the fans want it. They're talking about score 100. I gotta do it. You gotta stop us, you know what I mean?
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they're going
You gotta stop us. Come on, let's score the 100. We doing the 100. We doing the 100, man.
In this fourth quarter of play. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away.
What's that?
And the punt over the side in the air.
All right.
And the spot will be inside
You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
The Los Angeles offense set to
They
begin
gonna
their
do.
next drive.
They gonna
Well,
do.
they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his
Fucking
feet,
joystick died.
almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping
Fucking
him in the
joystick
secondary.
died.
This
You
time
got
they've
lucky.
the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Hey, 53, ready.
Throwing here, Stafford. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Alert!
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Got it. Yeah, I did. Oh, he's fucking trash. Oh, he's fucking trash. He dropped the 100. He dropped the 100.
Now it's Stafford. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
They wanted 100.
Before the game that they were going to try.
We're gonna give him 100.
Second in this contest. I guess
we're gonna give him 100.
Literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer, 110%, but it certainly applies.
He ain't do the 100.
Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show.
Oh, we
they just
ain't
want
do
to
the
finish the
100.
game off the way that they like to play it.
Fuck him
Speed,
up.
all out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
Oh, we ain't fucking do the 100, bruh.
There at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive.
Man, fuck somebody up, defense. Come on, y'all been letting up some bullshit.
Exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Rams, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.